Hi you guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Leslie and today I'm going to be doing this look. This is more like an everyday date night look. I'm going to be changing up the lips. So one is going to be a more bolder lip for more of a date night, and the next one is going to be more of a neutral lip, which is like this. So yeah, let's get started. Okay you guys, so in order to get started, the only thing I have on my face right now is primer, moisturizer, and my brows. So basically I'm ready to begin. The first thing I'm doing is taking my foundation and I'm taking a beauty blender. This one is dirty, I just finished using it. This foundation that I'm using is in NC50 and I'm going to apply that all over my face. If you want to see how I do my foundation, I do have a tutorial down below in the link, so you can definitely click on that and check it out. I like using the beauty blender just because it blends my foundation a whole lot easier than a brush. I don't have to do all of that work. My beauty blender is damp, so that's what helps it to blend more evenly. You want to have a more damp beauty blender, and I'm using that on my face and my neck. So because I have really dark under eye circles, I take the time to put a little bit of concealer, more of a burnt orange. I think that's the name of it, burnt coral, from my MAC palette. Just a concealer palette, and I just use a little bit of that underneath my eyes and around the ring of my nose. My under eye circles are the worst, and I find that by using the burnt coral, it just helps to cancel out that dark circle a whole lot better than just trying to apply a regular concealer. Okay, so for concealer, to bring back my natural color and give me a little bit of highlight, I use my NC45 Prolongwear concealer. This one works best for me because it doesn't budge and it stays under there a really long time. This step is important to me just because it helps my foundation and everything to set a whole lot better. So what I do is I just take my concealer. This is the Prolongwear in NC45. I use my finger just to warm up the concealer a little bit. Then I use my beauty blender to blend that out. I blend it evenly with that. Then right afterwards I take a really nice sponge. You can take any one that you have. I take a little bit of banana powder and I just kind of set that right away. Because if you've had Prolongwear concealer before, you know for a fact that it dries really, really fast. I take some on the bridge of my nose and my forehead as well. And I also set that with banana powder. And I don't do my chin or my lip just because I don't want to accentuate them. I just want to leave those exactly the way they are. So in order to begin my eye makeup, I just take a little bit of vanilla. I know a lot of people don't use this anymore. I know a lot of different bases are out, but I still use this for more everyday looks. I use my fingers just to blend out that milk because I don't want it to be that harsh white. Just because I don't want the color to be so bright. I just want it to be more natural and just hold the eyeshadow. So that's why I use my finger, just to soften it up a little bit. Okay, so the first colors that I'm using in my crease, I'm taking a little bit of texture and rule. I'm just blending that in with my 224 fluffy brush. This step is important just because it helps your eyeshadows to blend evenly. I find that when I don't do this, my eyeshadows look a hella mess. These two are called my transitional color. I use this in my crease most every time I apply my eyeshadow. I'm going to be taking my MAC eyeshadow. I have a MAC palette here. It's a really nice little palette I got going on. And I take Expensive Pink, and this is the first eyeshadow that I used. Next, I'm going to be taking this eyeshadow here, and this one is called Brown Down. I'm just going to apply that in my crease. The brush that I use is really important, but this one that I have now, it can be used for both wet and dry products. This is a 286 brush from MAC. I love this brush so much. I apply concealer, everything with it. So I really love using that. For the bottom lash, I just do the same step. I take a little bit of Expensive Pink and I put it on my bottom lash line. Then I also use a little bit more of that brown down on the outer part of the bottom lid, and I'm just blending that. You can use any brush that you have, but I took the 242. This is another MAC brush, and I like using this on my bottom lash line. For eyeliner, I decided to use my Black Track liner, and this is Black Track Fluid Line. You don't have to use this exact one. You can use what's perfect for you, but this one works pretty fine for me. I'm just taking this brush here. This is more of an angled brush. I don't know where I got this brush from, but you've ever had a brush that just worked perfectly for you, but you have no idea where it came from? That's this brush for me. So these two together worked hand in hand. At this point, I'm just trying to make sure that both of my eyes are even. liner wise. So what I'm doing is just looking at my liner on my left eye, and I'm trying to make sure that my right eye is comparable. My left eye is easier to do, so that's why I do that first, and then I do my right. I didn't want to use a black in my waterline, so I just took a little bit of coffee pencil, also by m.a.c, and I just lined my waterline. For mascara, I'm just going to be taking the Lash Accelerator. This one is by Rimmel, and I find that this one works perfectly for me. Plus, it helps grow my lashes, so that's what's really important. I really love using this one. This mascara claims that it will help grow my lashes over 100%, so I'm trying to use it for over a month for you guys, so you guys can definitely get a chance to see how it works, and I'll give you guys my opinion on it later. To set my face, I'm using a little bit of dark mineralized powder, also by m.a.c, and I just kind of buff this on my neck, on my face, everywhere. I love using this so much. I love using mineralized powder just because I feel like it's light and it's easy to use than just using a thick powder. So I'm just going to contour the hollows of my cheeks and my upper part of my forehead, the lower part of my neck, and my neck bone. I'm just using the NC45, and this is the Studio Fix powder. This is a very thick powder for me, so that's why I like using this to contour. I'm just going to take my 227 brush with the same NC45 powder and just contour the bridge of my nose right below it, and just put a little bit of that powder in the middle as well. And this is just going to make my nose appear more straight. Okay, so next I just take this blush here, and this is Vintage Grape. I think this blush is discontinued, I'm not exactly sure, but it's a really nice blush for the cheeks, and it gives me that nice rosy look, so I decided to use this one. At this point, you can use any plum blush you have. You don't have to use the one like what I used. So now I'm just highlighting my face. This one I'm using is called Redhead. I'm using this on the top parts of my cheek, and I'm also going to do the bridge of my nose as well. I like to do it this way. You can apply highlighter wherever you like, but I only like to do those spots right there. Okay, so for a more date night look, I decided to take this color here. This one is by Brooke Shields. It's also by m.a.c. And this color here is Gospel. It's a luster finish. I'm just going to be applying that. And I'm also going to be taking the lip liner from NYX. And this one is 808 Deep Purple. And these two work together perfectly. Because this color is a luster, you're going to have to work a little bit more. But I find that if you use more of a matte color, it works perfectly with this look as well. So you don't have to do this exact lipstick here, but you can do a more red lip because I find that red is more attractive. So that's why I picked that color for a date night look. For the more neutral lip, I'm going to be doing YSL. I think the name of this is OHCA. I'm not sure. This is number 5. And it's more of a nuder color. It looks like this. I'm just going to be taking Plum lip liner from m.a.c, and I find that these two worked perfectly. If you want to do a more cheaper lip look, you can use m.a.c. I think it's Cream in My Coffee, and I find that these colors are practically exactly the same. I absolutely love this lip combo right now. You can wear this anywhere. You can wear this on a date night. You can wear this for hanging out with your girls. Anywhere you choose to wear it because it's so wearable. But anyway, you guys, this is the final look. I do hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, you guys. Have a great day.